I'm Dan Galusha and welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. Today we're going to be talking about some gift ideas, and I'm not talking about just holiday gifts. I'm talking about gifts of all sorts, and they're all to do with Henry repeating arms. That's right. Although we're going to throw some other names in here, and all of the people we're talking about, links to their websites are going to be below in the description, so just hang with us. What we're going to start out with is a good old Golden Boy, Henry Golden Boy, that's right, but not just the Golden Boy as a gift. Let's show you. This can be for any occasion. Here's the Golden Boy, of course, you've all seen these. But what we've done is we've put a special receiver on it. It's an engraved receiver. I don't know if you can read that or not. That was for a gift from my mom before she'd passed, and that's inscribed on here. It gives the date of when I got it and everything on there, so that was a very, very nice gift. Well, you can do that with anybody else that has a birthday, a retirement, or here's an idea. If you have a couple that they're going to have their golden wedding anniversary and they're both shooters, get them a pair of Golden Boys and then have that inscribed on the side. In fact, you can even put their name on each one, that it's their anniversary and that's their gun. They'll know which one it is. But anyway, that's just one idea. I mean, you could do all sorts of things with this just to mark an occasion. And any sort of a gun like that, the silver series and the Golden Boys, you can do that with them too. In fact, I'm going to be showing you one of those in just a moment. And I know you've seen it before, but you're going to see it again. So I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to pick that one up, in fact. And it is right here. Just like the other one's got the scrolling on it. And on this side, it commemorates Shootin' Plink. So this was the official gun that we picked out for Shootin' Plink. It's an American Eagle, a Henry American Eagle, and also Skinner has put a matching peep sight on that. Now that's an Express sight, a Skinner Express, and that is another gift idea. You could have something done like this, all inscribed, be a great retirement gift. Have Skinner put on a peep sight like that to match with it, and I'll tell you, this is a great, great shooting gun. With a peep sight, you can't miss. I really, really like this rifle and like it for the fact that it is the official Shootin' Plink rifle. Now, let's move to a different one that we're going to get away from the receiver covers and talk about something different. This was given to me by a special person out of Henry. And not the rifle. That I had. But there was a reason for this. Shortly before my mother passed, we were going to have her pose with this rifle. Why? Because she wasn't much taller than this. This is a Frontier long barrel. Mom was only 4'5", and the way she would shoot was put it up like this, like a bazooka. Well, I didn't argue with her because whatever it was, she hit the bullseye. But what the person at Henry did was they did this, and you could do this with anything. It's an engraved, and that's deep engraving, buttstock. Now, here's the thing. Say you get something like a Golden Boy or the Silver Series, and you have this engraved, you could also have something put down here on the buttstock. Another idea. You could have something like their name and what have you up here, and then have the occasion down here, whatever it is. You know, the sky's the limit, whatever you think, but it's another gift idea. Now, we're going to move on to some special gifts where you're not going to pick any of the inscribing or anything like that. They come out of a place called High Caliber Gifts. Now, High Caliber works with Henry on setting up some of this stuff, and that's what we're going to be talking about. We'll grab the next one. This is what's called a one of one. Everything on this is special. there's the side of it, and we've shot this before and shown it to you. It even says right here, 1 of 1, right up there, you can see that. And over here, it tells you what is the 1 of 1. There it is, New Jersey, 2019, and then of course you've got your Henry saying down here. The next thing is it's got a special serial number. Right down here, 1 of 1. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's right down in here, and it says 1 of 1, and then an NJ for New Jersey. Why would I have New Jersey, you might say? This is a 22 Silver Series Golden Boy, and they are manufactured, the 22s are manufactured in New Jersey. So I wanted this all the way around as a New Jersey gun. And the wood is special on this, as you can see. And they're coming out with another series of 1 of 1s, but they're entirely different. You're not going to get a 22. The 22 is really a 1 of 1. And does it shoot? Yes, we've shot that. It did have to have some adjustment. I do remember that. And so, yeah, great gun. But that's another idea. Now, we'll go to the last one. And this is definitely a special one, because the first one, the 1/1,000th Henry Classic, which this is, was auctioned off for $55,000, a little over $55,000. That was at the SHOT Show. Well, I wasn't going to pay no $55,000 for a gun, but Henry and High Caliber Gifts teamed up to have a tribute series of that, but there's only 1,000 of them. This is one of the 1,000. And you can see it's got a special engraved side, just like the others do. And over here is Henry, made in America or not made at all. That's right. That's Henry's slogan. That's what they do. And again, the wood. As you can see, the stock is a special stock, and this is the Silver Series again. It's a little shorter. It's almost like a carbine. We have not shot this gun. So what we're going to do is I'm going to fire this for the first time today. That's the only shooting we're going to do today. And we're going to see how this thing performs, and maybe the sights will need adjusted on it too. I don't know. So why don't we go set up some targets, and then we'll go shoot. Well, as I said, this is the first time that we fired this Henry 1/1,000,000 tribute rifle, and there's the targets up there. I put some plinking targets up, and then there's some gongs in behind that, and I found one gong that's only got a round that was fired onto one of those paste-on targets I've got. So I stuck that up there just to see how maybe accurate this is. I'm back here about 25 yards. I'll be getting in behind you where I will be, and I'm going to zoom you in so you can see those targets a little bit better. And we'll see how this thing works. Got 10 rounds loaded in it. Probably going to load another 10 rounds after that and see how that works. So I'm going to get you around here, and then we're going to start shooting. Okay, I've got my ear protection on. You can see it up there. I can barely see that one that's in behind that. I may have to go up there and lower one of those timbers I've got. We'll rack one in, and we'll see what we can do for the plinking anyway. Huh, missing. That time didn't. Okay, now I got a few rounds left. We'll see what happens with that one there. You can just barely see that paper, but we'll see how good this thing's hitting. Yep. And a misfire. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I'm going to go up there, take a look, see how that's been shooting, load another 10 rounds, and in fact I may even load this one. I'm not sure why it didn't go off, but we'll find out. Alright, I even set up the plinking targets again, but I dropped it down one timber, one post out of there, so that I can see that just a little bit better. As far as, and I imagine you can see how that's been shooting, it's not doing bad there. It's hitting right in the middle of that target, so I'm happy with that. In fact, that's what I'm going to shoot at first. I got this one round that we had a misfire. We'll see if it fires this time. Yep, fired. Now I'll do some plinking. Yeah, let's hit some of them other gongs. Ah. Well, how come this is off? Ah, out of ammo. So, let's turn around here. I'm going to go get that big gong. We're going to move up there and we're going to take a look. I got the gong down here. I was kind of aiming high. Now this is the hole I told you about at the start that was already in there, and that was actually from shooting a pellet at it. But you can see I was shooting right up here, taking this off, and like I said, I was aiming a little high, but then one reason is because the first ones, you know, I had the timber probably about up to here. But what I might do, I'm not too sure, I might adjust this, the back one, so that it goes down another blade. And I'll show you what I mean. Another notch, I should say. Right here, since it might be shooting a little high, I'll just move this so that it goes forward a little bit, and this will drop down one notch. That should be good enough for it. Otherwise, I'd say it's shooting pretty good. You know, not too bad. I had a few misses there on those first ones there when I was trying to plink on them. Not sure why, but did. Again, maybe I was aiming high on that, or this was a little high. I'll tune it in later, but I'm sure not going to put you through all that. But the main thing is to give you some of the gift ideas, show you that even though they're a fancy gift, they will shoot. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.